Right, let's talk about Harry Brook. I think that we're sort of making the assumption that he is going to be appointed either 50 over and 20 over captain, or at least in one of the formats. I'm assuming that that would be 50 over. I don't know. But so he announced on social media on Sunday that he was pulling out of the IPL. He was due to play for the Delhi Capitals, or I should say, he was due to be in the Delhi Capitals squad. I'm not exactly sure how much game time he would have got. It does mean that he misses out on 600k, £600,000 he was bought for. It's a lot of cash, that, and also it means that. Unless there's a change of rules and regs from the IPL, he won't be able to enter it for the next 2 years. So he'll effectively be banned from the IPL. And if Rob Key has promised to compensate him for that, then he'll have to be captain, I assume, Harmy. What do you make of it all?
It's sad because more for Harry. I'm really don't give it. I don't care about the IPL for him. I really don't. I just wonder if there's an underlying thing here. I'll tell you about sort of my experiences, man. When if I've gone away, if I've been away from on a long tour, like what Harry Brook's been away, and I think Harry Brook is a very much a homeboy, like I was. I don't think he's had this sort of the struggles I went through from a mental point of view, but we don't know because that's. I hope he hasn't. But if I'd gone on a long tour, I've been on the amount of tours that Harry's been on, and where Harry's been for the last 12 to 18 months, you could have paid me £10 million to go to the IPL, and I still wouldn't have gone. I wouldn't have gone. I mean, I wouldn't. I couldn't think of anything else off the back of the amount of trips that he's been on. The money factor is just a number in his eye. In that point, this is another 7-8 weeks away from home, potentially carrying drinks in a intense, hostile, hotel-bound environment. Because we know what the IPL is, and you've spoke to Dale Steyn about it. Why Dale didn't go? And I just wonder if this is what it is. Not that Harry's been offered the white ball job or anything like that. So I get why he's done it. I understand it, and I'll fully back the kid. And if it is a thing that he turns around and says, "Harmy, do you know what? Off the back of all what I've been through in the last 18 months, 2 years, from the start, from when his grandma died, to coming back into cricket, to touring the World Cups, everything that's come, he sees a little bit of a break rather than IPL. I promise you, if it was me and I was in that situation, you could have offered me 10 million quid. And I tell you what, we've just had Rob Key on. Rob Key knows exactly what I've been through because he went through half of it with me. And he will know when I say, you could offer me 10 million quid and I still wouldn't have gone to the IPL. I really wouldn't. And I just wonder if it's that. I wonder if it's, I've just had enough. I've had enough of touring life. I've had enough of cricket for this short period of time. I need to charge me batteries. Not bothered about the England stuff. He might think, honestly, he might, and I always had it this way. Being the homesickness stuff that I went through, if England was taken away from me tomorrow, I still would have had a good life playing cricket for Durham, earning enough money to provide for my kids. And I just wonder if Harry's gone, you know what, 4 games for Yorkshire will make me feel a whole lot better than going to the IPL for 6 or 7 weeks. So I hope this is Harry putting himself first, giving himself a good work-life balance and going, you know what, the last thing I need at this minute in time is the IPL. I fully understand the circumstances where the consequences that I miss it for 2 years, and that's an awful lot of money. But I'll always back myself to be the best cricketer I possibly can, and that's Harry Brook. I will be the best player for England if I have this break. And in 2 years' time, I'll go back in the IPL if they want me. If they don't, well, then so be it. But I'll still be earning an awful lot of money providing for my family. So hats off to I really, really back him on this. And I hope this is just Harry looking after himself. Not that because he's going to be white ball captain. If it is, great. If it's not, if it's just him looking after himself, I mean, he needs a huge pat in the back for putting the human element first rather than flogging himself across to India, sitting in a hotel room for the next 7.5 weeks, taking his 600k, mixing a few drinks every now and again, and getting more and more mentally fatigued and depressed. Good for you, Harry. I'm really pleased for you that you're going to feel better about yourself for 6 or 7 weeks. rather than going to the IPL.
That was one of the most passionate and eloquent soliloquies you have ever delivered. I just need to pick up one thing there, and it's just to add fuel to the fire that suddenly raged within you. 3 times during that, you said 7 to 8 weeks. Where have you been, Harmy? The IPL's 12 weeks now. I mean, it's 3 months. By the time you get there for the pre-tournament camp, it's 3 months. That is a lot of time. And as you said, if he's a guy that, enjoys walking his collies on the moors, I mean, that's a long, long time to be away. I'm just adding more fuel, not that you need it.
If not enough money could pay me to go that off the back of that. I mean, that's a tour in itself. That's it. I mean, you're
That's longer than
about,
an Ashes campaign.
Well, it is longer than the Ashes campaign. So if he has put himself first, good for him. Really, really pleased for him, because there's more to life. And there's some people look out there. We've spoken about Kevin Peterson. There's some people that look out there, and there's more. When I say there's more to life than money, there is a huge element of happiness. And unfortunately, when you go to that IPL and you're not playing, I mean, it could have. I'm just speculating here, but it could have had huge ramifications on his mental well-being if he did go, and then we might not get Harry back. You might get to a point where you go. He has a struggling summer. He goes to the IPL, don't play it. The weight of the world's on his shoulders. The walls are caving in, and he has a shocker against India. Everybody's on his back because he's the great Harry Brook. He is the heir apparent to the next Joe Root. He has this time off, and he goes and takes India ready, and then gives it, averages 60 in the series. Where mentally is he going to be when it comes to Australia? That's why no amount of money will ever come into the equation. If I felt as though, I mean, where my head was going to be if I didn't give myself a break.